Jarvis, prepare the gooning chair. I just wanted to do the chair gag. We're going to be on this side of the room for a while because this is a pretty dark Balisong, and I don't know if it's going to show up on my dark background. But any hooser, what's up you chlamydia-carrying crustaceans? Ooh, that was bite handle. Tony Stank here with a serious video on the seriously brand new LDY Sirius V4. Seriously. And I'm uploading this about 4 years later than everyone else. Now you're probably asking, Den, why is your video on the LDY Sirius so much later than everyone else's? Well, that's because I got mine later than everyone else. I don't know if it's exactly LDY's fault that happened, but it happened. So I figured there was no point in trying to join the rat race and trying to get this video out as soon as possible, because I definitely know Ethan already got his video out, and I'm sure a couple other people have gotten their videos out as well. But before we continue, let's get some seriously stanky B-roll of this little Balisong.
Perfect.
Got a little nick there. Yeah, the tip on this thing is terrifying. With other LDY Balisongs I used to get, they used to come like wicked sharp. But this one has more of like a flipper's edge to it, so the blade really isn't that sharp, but the tip is insane. Like, this thing's got a Jerry Hahn tip on it almost. Well, sans the support of doxing. I mean, I really like how it flips. I want this tip to be here for the B-roll, but whenever I have a Balisong with a pretty gnarly tip, I usually accidentally get rid of it pretty quickly. So I guess I'm just gonna have to nut up and use it for at least this part of the flipping demo. Let's see here. Yoy, yoy. Oh man, that was a weird parabolic. Let's see if I can get that cleaner. There we go. That wasn't that bad. Whew. Yeah, it's been a pretty hot minute since I flipped a Balisong with a pretty gnarly tip on it. It is a bit scary, I can't lie. Tip got me right on the wrist, which is like one of the scariest places to get cut. Shit, man, am I gonna have to go as an emo middle schooler for Halloween now? Ugh, it was in like such a gross spot too. I don't know if I want to try that again. I almost did it again. God damn it. Oh, we're gonna count that. The most slow motion triple scissor ever. Dude, the blade's not even sharp, but that tip, it sure goes in ya. Yeah, after the B-roll, I'm tipping this thing. I don't care. But I will leave the tip on for right now, just until... Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, that one didn't hurt, like, at all, but... as the kids say, that thing bleeding, bruh. So early in the video, too. Poop. I guess while we're waiting for this to stop, I'll just tell you guys, like, the specs. Where's the Sirius? Oh, wait, it does have a kukri blade. There's a kukri version. Oh, okay. I saw everyone... Why didn't they send me the kukri one? I like kukri blades. Everyone was like, the new Sirius has a really cool kukri blade. And I got mine, and I'm like... I don't think you guys know what a kukri blade is, but there's a Tonto blade, which is this version, and a kukri version. I don't know why they didn't give the guy obsessed with kukri blades the kukri blade version, but it's fine. Just go fuck myself. So this little asshole is the version 4 of the LDY Sirius. It retails for about $150. Are there not specs on the website? LDY, why don't you have the specs for this thing on your website? I'm like a lost child that got abandoned by their gambling addict parents in Las Vegas now. That was an in-depth analogy. Sounds like I'm trauma dumping. Okay, I guess I gotta go to their other Instagram. There it is. Okay. Where's the specs? Oh, here's the specs. Okay. So this comes with a 440C steel blade. And again, this thing has a flipper's edge, so the blade itself really isn't that sharp, but the tip on this thing is a menace. 70-75 channel aluminum handles, and then from there it's like standard mid-range aluminum Balisong affair, press fit Zen pins, bronze phosphorus washers, looks like T10 pivots, bushings that I'm sure are tuned very, very well because like everyone knows how to do that now. You know, I didn't even check yet, so let's see. Yeah, it doesn't move. And with that little play, there's no tap. I feel like that should just kind of be expected by now. I feel like a lot of specs on these aluminum Balisongs should just be, like, you guys should just know them because they're kind of all the same. And then, as always, these sweet little things, they laser engraved my name into this Balisong, but it appears they used a different font this time, which is a nice little change. But yeah, you can get this thing in a Kukri version and in a Tonto version. So I still don't know what this Balisong is, but if you remember, we made a video on this mystery Balisong a while ago. And in that video, I talked about how I really loved the milling and all the grip that they added on these set of handles. I talked about how I really enjoyed the grip and the milling and the jimping that came on this Balisong's handles. And LDY said they used this Balisong to kind of test and figure out what they wanted to do for the handles on this new version 4 of the Sirius. Now you gotta keep in mind, I am a unique individual. I personally like my aluminum handled Balisongs to have as much grip as humanly possible. Like, I want them to have that gorilla grip, you know? Man, I should call her. Man, I nicked my thumb like right where I grip to do fans. So fans just hurt now. That's tight. But anyway, I really liked these handles because they have an insane amount of grip. And do not get me wrong, this Balisong, I would still say has a sufficient amount of grip, but it does not have as much grip as these handles, which is a bit of a bummer for me. The vertical milling on these handles were deep enough to where they really hooked into your fingers, and with the new Sirius handles, they still have that vertical milling, but it is nowhere near as deep. But I'm kind of nitpicking. I am nitpicking because this thing still has plenty of grip. Look at them. Look at them in their sweaters. Aren't they just fucking adorable? Mwah. I love my boys. But the one thing that actually bums me out that I think is a huge downgrade from whatever this is the jimping. I thought the jimping that came on this Balisong was literally the best jimping that we've ever got on any aluminum Balisong ever. It was literally perfect. Like, I'm like that Homelander meme right now to where he's like, it was perfect. Like down to the last minute detail. Like, this jimping is deep, it's aggressive, and it goes all the way, like, it goes almost halfway up the handles. In this video, I am going to coin a new term, and I fully expect the entirety of the Balisong community to adopt it with zero hesitation. And if you don't, you're a big giant fart baby. You see, the LDY Sirius V4 comes with what we are all going to now call aesthetic jimping. You see, aesthetic jimping is a design element that looks like jimping, but actually serves no practical purpose or assists you in your flipping in any way, shape, or form. The aesthetic jimping that comes on this Balisong only goes up to right here, which is maybe like a fourth of the way up the handles, which for me personally isn't really where I hold my Balisong when I'm doing stuff like ladders. And like this little area where the jimping is doesn't even have jimping all the way through it. It's like 2 little jimps here, 3 little jimps here, and 3 more little jimps here. I mean, if they were deeper and a little bit higher up the handles, maybe they would help somewhat. In fact, I would say most Balisongs have aesthetic jimping rather than practical, useful jimping. Take a shot every time I say jimping. Actually, don't. You'll probably die. But yeah, I don't even think I've tried a ladder on this thing. Ooh. There could... Jeez. But for ladders especially, this thing leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to grip in that area. Regardless of all that, I would still say this has pretty decent grip for an aluminum Balisong. Compared to a lot of other aluminum Balisongs, the grip on this thing is more than acceptable. Like, this isn't like the LDY Frank that had literally no grip at all. So I guess I really shouldn't be bitching about it that much. It just rustles my jimmies that it didn't come with the things that I like from this mystery Balisong. And that's really it. That's just my personal truth. And you know, my opinions aren't actually opinions. They are objective fact. But yeah, this thing is a great aluminum Balisong for a really, really good price. Like, it's got 70-75 aluminum handles. It's got really, really good tolerances. It sounds nice. It's got a great balance to it. It flows really nicely. It's got plenty of grip despite my bitching. This is still a good Balisong, guys. I'm just a bitch, okay? Oh, I caught the blade. How about that? But alright, I think that's going to wrap up the flipping demo. Before we go, we need to talk about this little contest that LDY is hosting. Oh yeah, I never did a sound test for this thing. It sounds pretty neat. So let's talk about this contest that lesbian Dwight Yoakam is doing. I need to pull up the PDF that they sent me. So the contest that LDY is hosting, it is a video contest. Wow, this is a bit of a ways away, but it's going to go on from November 25th to Christmas Eve. So you'll have like a full month to upload your video to enter the contest. But yeah, so to enter this thing, you got to have at least 50 followers on Instagram and on YouTube combined. So if you have like 25 followers on Instagram and 25 subs on YouTube, that will count. You can use any kind of Balisong you want. It doesn't have to be a live blade. It doesn't have to be a trainer. Yeah, they recommend you make a flipping video with some fancy combos or just some flipping with high quality editing, but it's not limited to that. So I guess you could make any sort of Balisong flipping video. It says here that you can upload it on YouTube, but they also want you to upload it on Instagram. When you upload it on Instagram, you have to use the hashtag 2024 LDY competition, and you have to invite LDY as a collaborator on the post. And you do that through the tag section when you upload on Instagram. So the judges are going to score the videos that are uploaded to Instagram using the hashtag 2024 LDY competition and that tag LDY Balisong as a collaborator. And they're going to score the videos from 0 to 10. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be 50 winners for this thing. So let's talk about the prizes, because 50 people are going to win a Balisong in this contest. So first place is going to win an LDY Vixen. Second and third place are going to win an aluminum Cygnus. Fourth and fifth place are going to win a Sirius. Sixth through 10th place are going to win an Orion. 11th through 20th place are going to win a Frank Z. And then 21st through 50th place are going to win a Frank P. They said 21st instead of 21st. That's a little chucklesome. The top 50 are going to be determined by average score after Christmas Eve, and the awards will be sent out a month after the competition ends. They also said they're going to be making a limited edition LDY Balisong that will be produced and available on the website during this event. So yeah, get ready to make a little flipping video and enter this competition, because there's a pretty decent chance you're gonna win. Sounds pretty fun. I think I'm probably gonna enter myself as well. Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Cosmic Steez, A Horse Running, Jet, Solar Flare, Jan Chocolate, Suno Verma, Rob Heath, Bad Joke Gaming, Brandon's Balisong Corner, Default Flipper, and Bandage Knives. These well-endowed individuals are my current channel members, and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to be as sexy as these critters, get a shout out in my longer videos, get access to the members only videos, and just help support the channel in a bigger way, then you can go down there, click the join button. Tiers start as low as 3 schleemies. And if you don't want to join a membership, but you still want to support the channel in that sort of way, there's also the super thanks button down there. It's like a little tip jar. But regardless if you guys do any of that stuff or not, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. I really hope you enjoyed. As always, if you did enjoy, let me know. Help out the engagement on this video. Help me compete with all the other Balisong channels out there by leaving a like, leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions, share the video around. And if you regularly watch this channel and you haven't already subscribed, then you're going to find someone's student loan debt in your candy this Halloween, because you're a bitch. I forgot to say this, but thank you LDY for sending this over to review. But as always, all thoughts and opinions are my own. The only thing they wanted me to talk about was this competition. But yeah, thanks for sending this over, luscious dragon Yussi. But I think I am done being a tool. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you little fuckers next time.
Perfect.